Hi everyone!
Hello.
Hello.
How are we all getting on, folks?
Oh.
How's your Saturday night?
Yeah, how y'all doing? How's your Saturday been?
Tom's just gone.
Tom's done.
Thank you very much for that guest appearance by Tom.
It's been wonderful, but sayonara.
He's just unplugging his webcam.
Poo check.
Oh, I didn't remind you, Tom. I'm so sorry. That's my job.
It's all right. I've already pooed. I have evacuated all of
Your
my
balls.
There's
poo.
just always too much fecal chat.
It is too much. I'm
Right
sorry.
at the
Welcome
top.
to Fecal Chat,
No.
our latest podcast.
No.
Welcome to
Wicked
Fecal
Game
Corner.
presents Fecal Chat.
No.
Just chatting about poop.
No.
It's our chat show.
Scat show.
Oh,
This is what I hate about. I used to hate it in the podcast, and I hate it when I'm running this.
it does, isn't it? It's the three of us.
I don't have the ability to wrangle you three, so I just let you go off, and then I'm like, I'm the substitute teacher who has lost control and is just trying to get through the day.
You've written your
Hello,
name on the board,
folks.
turned around, and one of the desks is on fire.
Yeah.
Hello, folks. This is Scat Chat. On a scale of 1 to 7, where are you on the Bristol stool chart today?
With
Only to
3
seven.
raccoons doing roly-polies and screaming our heads off, and Michelle's there going,
I'm trying to wrangle it back. Okay, I'm gonna wrangle it back.
Do it. I believe in you. Once we had a substitute business studies teacher, and somebody set their shoe on fire after filling it with deodorant, and threw it at them.
I used to make
In stomach.
javelins with a broom handle and scalpels in graphics class, and there was a cardboard cutout of Bumblebee that we used to throw the javelin at. Just that we didn't even have a substitute teacher. That was the actual teacher.
Right. Well.
"You did not misbehave in our school."
Oh God. Okay. And welcome everyone.
Right.
to Monsterhearts 2. I'm just gonna talk over everyone now. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for the finale of this little game we've been playing.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
You
me
should
too.
all be scared. You should all be scared.
Should we? Oh,
I do want to say thank you, Nikki, for getting dressed for the Valentine's dance in a very
I'm wearing
black
a
shirt
black
with-
silk shirt with roses over it.
Cass is not going, so she's in her normal uniform.
I was about to say, Lydia, can you smell a faint whiff of shade?
No, like
God,
it's-
making an effort is so lame.
I've never worn this shirt and stayed sober until what I imagine is tonight.
I hope so.
Sounds like a challenge.
Oh no! I've lost him already.
You be ready.
Do we
Oh,
have
raspberry.
any announcements before we?
Yes.
Oh,
Some stuff that we'll probably go over again at the end.
yeah.
But we obviously, next week we'll be starting on to do this. Next month, this show will be moving to Sundays at the usual time as we begin our 4-part Blades in the Dark series, DM'd by or GM'd by yours truly. And then after that, we're going to get a little bit of Tom Scrum, right?
Yeah, we're
month
going.
after.
In the month of April, we are going. Kids on bikes. Is that what you were talking about? Sorry, I kind of blanked when I heard my
wanted to
name.
touch on that you were coming after.
Yeah.
You were coming
So-
after me.
In the month of I will be anyway. In the month of April, we will be playing Kids on Bikes. So for all of you who enjoy or have heard of it and want to come and take a look at how it's played, come and watch it. It'll be fun. Also,
I rode a bike
a
for the
slight-
first time in 2 years today.
You what?
You did.
I rode a bike for the first time in a long time today.
Wild. Also, thank you for that announcement. Just one last thing, and I will be saying this at the end as well because Dea is currently playing her game. But I got badges from Dea and her new business venture. It's called Pinned with Pride. Hashtag. It's at Pinned with Pride on Twitter. Go and check them out. She usually runs a sweet shop, but due to lockdown, it's shut. So go and send her some love. I've got a really cool. I don't know whether you can see them. I've got a really cool.
Up.
Oh,
There you go.
a really cool he/him pan flag badge and a secret badge for
secret badge that I just showed off.
So secret that you're wearing it.
It's
I just
fine.
looked at it and went, but yeah, go and check them out. They're really cool badges. It's kind of like a pay what you feel kind of situation. She might kick me for saying that, but it's at Pinned with Pride on Twitter. So go check her out.
And one thing that I will also mention again, tomorrow I'll be joining Dark Lambda for his Game Blast cooking stream. We will both be making recipes. I'll be doing the vegan thing from the Heroes Feast. That was me slapping my thighs. I'm wearing very short shorts. From the Heroes Feast cookbook, we'll be making Arkan the Cruel's chili and some dwarven flatbreads. And I'm going to nerd out about flatbreads and why they're important to cultures. But yeah, 2 p.m. on Dark Lambda's Twitch channel tomorrow. I will do the whole thing. But until then, Michelle?
I'll take it away. So let's dive back in to our little town of Fairvale, where last week our kiddies, they're not kids, they're teens, young adults, Cass, Victor and Kip had a bit of a week where they were dealing with the trauma after the weekend where the bar burned down, and Kip getting a message from your father saying something weird happened, something weird happened out in the woods. You're my kid, you could sort it. You all went deep into the woods and you discovered the remains, I guess, of what appeared to be a ritual, where you suspect Cass, your good friend, your best friend, River, was involved in some way. You were cut short of your investigation when Kip, your mother, turned up and basically told you did the classic adult thing in these things of you're a kid, don't worry about it, I've got it under control, just go, you should be out here, you should be doing your stuff, yada yada yada. So it's been about a week since that happened. Cass and Kip, your mum grounded you, but when Kip gets grounded, it's
he still has an entire pool house.
Yeah, he has an entire pool house, and your friends are still allowed to come around as long as they're not grounded, kind of thing. She just wants to keep an eye on you, to stop you sneaking out. Your mother obviously lets Cass's parents know, as being the parents of someone who had recently gone missing. Grounding wasn't the word used for you, Cass, but it was sort of a guilt trippy. You have to be home at this time every day. Straight after school, you have to be home and in, and that's it.
We're just gonna go on Cass watch for a few weeks. Yeah, just to make sure you're safe.
Yeah. And Victor, you obviously don't really have to deal with that. However,
what's up, emancipation, baby?
However, this is a town where everyone knows everyone, and for some reason, nearly every day you get detention. For some reason or another, Miss Scott is very quick to put you in detention, so she can keep an eye on you in the evenings.
This is bullshit.
Even your weekend, like your Saturdays.
What is this cabal of busybodied fucking adults doing, giving me detention every day?
Well, you haven't got any
What
parents
is
who
this?
can ground
Where,
you.
where, this fucking pedestrian Machiavellian fucking... Like, I'm not roaming the streets knocking lampposts down, am I? Disgusting. This is an abuse of power, Miss Scott.
Sure. She'll write that in her notes. Don't worry about it. So, like I said, it's been a little over a week since that happened. There's not a huge amount you can do. What would you have been doing in that time, though? I suspect maybe some research, maybe checking in on River when you can, that sort of thing.
Absolutely, definitely research as to what the sort of newest trends are on in terms of suits and kind of formal wear for the Valentine's dance. Yeah. Definitely.
Tyler keeps you updated with what they think they're gonna wear.
What do they think they're gonna wear?
They're gonna go for a very simple cut suit, but like the fabric being incredible and like a bold color, like maybe like red and pink is a bit tacky maybe for a Valentine's thing. So something sparkly, but like sophisticated.
Okay, nice. I will be like, as soon as I get a color sort of said to me, I will be instantly looking into sort of like similar colors, into contrasting colors, into kind of just to see what the vibe kind of could be. And and also looking into how to sort of exercise a demon.
Sure.
Just jumping jacks, lots of jumping jacks.
Yeah, excellent. So you're doing that. I'm going to come back to you with your research and stuff in a minute. Cass, what are you doing in those couple of weeks? That week?
For sure, like an obsessive amount of research.
Yep.
Trying to work out, how it can be done safely and what had to be kind of what she might have actually gone through, and then I'm making her outfit.
Of course. Do you want to describe
and what I
something?
might do, because I'm grounded and I've got a little bit of extra time, I might make a couple of extras and put them in my Etsy store.
Perfect. Yeah.
None of them are as nice as hers.
Of course not. Of course.
Hers gets all the attention, but it's like little crop top and a skirt, and it's got like 80s neon pastel goth vibes.
Oh
and
my god. Yes.
it's a lot of concepts all in one, but she can pull anything off.
Sure.
And I'll just
neon pastel goth.
Yeah. I love it. So hers is like what's on the catwalk, and then the extras you're making is literally like the cheaper alternatives that you put in the store. Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I'm with you.
And like every time I practiced, those ones get put in the store, and every time it got refined, and then finally hers is like really good.
Can I just ask very quickly, what is the name of the Etsy store? Because I have to know.
I should have thought something really cool.
This is the equivalent of hello, I'm Ludo, what's your name?
You absolute dick.
So much, guys.
It's like, it's got to be like, it's like Sundance and Cassidy or something, like mixing up two like famous duos.
Oh, I love it.
I love that. Okay, so you're doing that, and obviously you're doing some research. Victor,
Name's
what are
not
you
Cassidy.
doing?
So during my shifts in the library,
Yeah.
I've read
Yeah.
Dan Brown's Angels and Demons for the first time, and it made me very angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it should.
Yeah.
Just while I was on and then I read something about the history of the Vatican.
Yeah.
Because I went real like
Pope.
cut off. I went real fucking like cut the head off the snake kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, if there's demons, I've got to go right to the top.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Pope guy.
Yeah.
And then I read up on some. You know, they always have that little local history section of the library.
Yeah.
That's like a big part of, because he doesn't know anything about this area. He doesn't know any like local folklore, no like Black Shuck, Beast of Bodmin Moor, like highly localized mythology. And then, so the first two books you don't have to worry about. Like, it's just Dan Brown's Angels and Demons and what Nikki already knows about the Vatican, I'm sure. But yeah, local myth, and then he's trying to find books on vampirism that ring true to his experiences that also cover the subject of demonic possession. So he's trying to find like books on the occult and going straight to the vampire section and going, that's all horseshit, ignoring that book. Yeah. Finding something that rings true and going, right, now let's circle back to demons.
Okay. I'll carry on from yours and then we'll jump back round. So you're raised Catholic, so demons and like devils and demon possession is a big thing.
Is my uncle's best friend is an exorcist.
Yes. Is this Victor or Nikki? I don't know.
I was about to say it could very easily be.
Sounds like either, yeah.
We're not going to get an answer, so it could be both.
No, I have an aunt that has done an exorcism, but I don't. No professional.
It's not
exorcist.
professional.
No professional
she's
exorcist.
She's a hobbyist.
I mean, if you're gonna have a hobby, go all out.
It's fine. She did an exorcism
and
then
a baby.
she did an exorcism, and then 3 years later opened up a lesbian strip club in Cyprus called Barbie Girl. It's a pink cube of a building.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Okay, so Victor, you, like I said, you demon possession is a thing.
Yeah.
In the Bible, like
it's like a legit thing.
It's a legit thing, although it's like it's that thing of there's not much talk of like, oh, here's how a demon gets in and like they get out. It's more like this person.
It's like Prison Break.
This person was doing a sin. They must be possessed by a demon. It's more like it's an excuse almost. So you know about that. So
which is why I'm trying to like find something that marries up with his experience of vampirism versus.
It's difficult to find like
that's fine.
That ritualistic thing and that. Cass, you're doing some research.
I go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Which instead of zooming out and getting like all the kind of, it goes all the way to the top. I'm going all the way into the like zoom in to
goes all the way to the bottom.
Enhance.
Just on River's Facebook page.
I'm selfishly only really wanting to know about what River went through and how River can come out the other side of it okay.
Okay, well I'll say this. What Cass, I think you probably keep a close eye on River. You know, like more like social media stuff. You're trying to read into everything she does, and the thing that is confusing is, for the most part, she still seems like River. You know, you read about like possession. You watch all of Supernatural over the weekend. And
get real upset with the ending.
Real upset with the ending.
Just absolutely fucking.
How many seasons Supernatural has?
You
don't have to sleep.
You could watch a single season of Supernatural over a weekend, and that's if you don't take toilet breaks.
But the car got into super heaven, so it's fine.
So it's fine.
Won't forget what they did.
So trying to research, like, you come across all of those common things, you know, about about exorcism and stuff. You find similar stuff to Victor about people being possessed by demons is like considered is a thing people talk about, but it's like in those sort of stories, it's like this person was so good and then they got possessed and did all these sins, and in that like traditional like Christianity rule book or whatever,
where can I get me one of these?
It's the Bible, and then the New Testament is Bible 2e. Like, it's just a second edition rules.
It's like demons possess people so they commit sins, but like a lot of these sins, you know, you'd be like, well, River's done half of them. Not obviously the really bad ones, but you know, like she eats shellfish. She goes out partying every week. She's an underage drinker. You know, like
She covets her neighbour's oxen. Like,
she
it's
does
just
that. Yeah,
all the
like
time.
it's a kind of thing of like she's not doing anything.
wearing mixed cottons. That's your fault, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead us not into temptation, Cass.
I'd say one of the nights she takes that fact real hard.
That was
Yeah.
absolutely the final straw.
And then Cass goes, should I buy a loom?
I do a bit of research into looms.
You
yeah.
lose a whole evening deep diving into
He doesn't
looms.
sleep, it's fine.
Can I ask you a
Who's
question?
not? Who's it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but who among us has not done a 4 a.m. quick loom Google?
I was about to ask this exact question. Lydia, how many times have you Googled looms? Because I know you've gone down that route at least once. And I know Tom has.
I was about to say I spent 3 hours yesterday watching what's it called the with the wool
Dot?
the lanolin.
Oh yeah, like that knitting
Oh,
thing where
yeah,
it's
needlepoint.
shaggy.
Needlepoint.
I was
No, it's not
literally
needlepoint.
watching 3 hours of someone doing that and
Yeah,
going,
point
"Hmm,
it's,
I'm gonna go get some stuff for that.
it's very good. Anyway,
I think as much as I sort of took the piss a little bit about the research, Kip is definitely going to do some research, but as opposed to the sort of the Catholicism, as opposed to the supernatural,
Yeah.
the show, he's definitely going to go down sort of like changelings and sort of I don't know, boggles, like all of that kind of the real fae bullshit that he definitely, like his mum definitely has like a little mini library of kind of fae stuff, and in particular sort of the seethe around this sort of like area of the world, I think.
yeah. So I think you definitely tackle it from a different perspective. You know, where that Victor and Cass are like looking at demons and stuff. You sort of go, well, what are demons? They're just spirits. So summoning a spirit is a thing like that you can do. You know, there's things to be said for, you know, Fair Veil is essentially has a thinner veil to the I guess Feywild. Are you okay? Oh.
Yeah, I was just...
Oh, you're just being a dick. Okay.
I wasn't knowing. It was a clever name. Fuck you. I was trying to...
I'm sorry.
And also I'm very aware of like, you know, the cleansing kind of cleansing rituals that can happen, as opposed to the, you know, the tying someone to a bed and not in a kinky way and like watching them hurt themselves. There's like a lot of like the cleansing kind of rituals that go on in fae bullshit and like pagan rituals and all of this kind of stuff as well. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing, I think.
Okay, so I have something what I'd like from each of you, and we'll go around Kip, Cass, and then Victor. I would like you all. It's been like a little over a week, and you've probably been catching up at school, and it's sort of like you've spoken about all of this stuff, and you're just at this point where you're like, something's not clicking. So I'd like you all to roll to gaze into the abyss and tell me what you're doing to do that. Who wants to go first? Actually, I said Kip, but like anyone can go first. Does anyone want to go first?
Does someone else want to go, or would they like?
I'll go first.
Right, Victor. Yeah.
Right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to my bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out from under my bed a little mahogany box.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to open said mahogany box, and within it is a small amount of like religious paraphernalia that belonged to my yaya.
Yeah.
That was like given to me like my childhood crucifix and whatnot.
Yeah.
True story. Real life childhood Nicky chewed the Jesus off his crucifix.
If there's not anything more symbolic of Nikki, then I don't know.
So you have these weird powers, which now we know does not come from the little baby Jesus. So
Well, maybe it does.
I had an actual gold crucifix that my yaya gave me, and I chewed it so much that the Jesus came off.
Amazing.
You
Anyway,
want a mini gold baby?
yeah, I mean, he was a man. Like, they didn't crucify the baby. Jesus. Baby
That's
Jesus.
a very good point.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And just in the interest of not leaving like a mark or anything or whatnot, I'm gonna, on the kind of like the inside of my calf, I'm gonna like press the crucifix against my leg and use that as a way to like bring out the vampiness in me and just try and like connect to the kind of like the darker side of things.
I love that.
Like
Please-
how animals like attack more viciously when they're backed into a corner. Like I want to like they're my inner vampire.
Yeah, like yeah. I get that. Please roll for me.
Okay, I'm gonna use. I have a 1.
You
But-
do.
I have a 1. It's actually not gonna help me, is it? That's gonna bring me to 8. No, yeah, 8.
Don't you have a plus anything to your dark?
Oh yeah, I've got 2 to my
I think
dark.
you have plus 2 to your dark, so you can make it a 10.
That'll make it a 10. We'll do that. It's a 10.
Perfect.
It's a perfect
so
10.
as you're pressing into this, you
I'm wearing a
sort
glove.
of-
I'm wearing one of those like chainmail gloves you get when you buy a mandolin.
yeah. It's not so much that you
Tom knows.
anything necessarily happens to you as much as, like you said, you're giving way to that vampiricness in you, and
Yeah.
almost that like
I've been suppressing a lot of it, so this is.
so you sort of lean into it, and it's difficult to fight off like that bloodlust and that hunger.
I locked my house and I
You run out.
swallowed
and
my key.
No. It's fine. You're fine enough. You're just kind of where you've been like suppressing it. You're letting it all come to the surface so you can like think about it. So things you get are one. This fucking hurts.
Yeah, it does.
And if this thing is like a demon or something like that, firstly, you're like, maybe we should do something with this. Could be very useful.
I've got one of those airplane Evian bottles full of holy water as well.
Yeah, of course you do.
That's a real thing they do. They like travel to like various cathedrals and stuff, and they'll take like a mini water bottle and they'll get it filled with holy water from those churches, and they'll write it on it. My stepbrother once drank a full 500 milliliters of holy water. It made him very sick.
Yeah. God, that just threw me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, you as a vampire, you know you have those urges of just like you don't care how or what you get it. You just what you want is the blood. That's all you care about.
Right.
So when you start thinking about this possession and stuff, you sort of start going. You almost put yourself in the mind of this thing that's possessing, and go.
Yeah.
What's my goal here? What's the point? What's the point of this kind of possession? Because demons can take a form, like
Yeah. Why would I need to take this body rather than just do my own?
yeah. So something there doesn't feel right. Like you go, if I was that person, I wouldn't need that body.
What can River do that a stranger couldn't?
Yeah. Or
Is it access to the school? Like, surely that's the only restricted place that River has access to is the school. Like, she's not a secret agent, is she? Or some shit.
it's
You don't know. She could be if she wanted to.
it's not necessarily that you think this thing would want to possess River.
It is being put into River, maybe not necessarily at its will. So the people who did this have an agenda. Maybe it's Miss Scott. She did give me a lot
Possibly.
of attention.
Some other things you get is it doesn't really make sense. But you're just thinking of all like a bunch of like Latin words and phrases come into your head, and they're just like swept away.
Yeah, my AR made me do ancient Greek instead of Latin. It was the whole thing. Like, I actually had to leave the school and go to a separate tutor while the class was happening. It was the whole thing.
Yeah, and the other thing you get is the thought of the reason people would summon a devil or demon. In some cases can be because they want something. So, this is
like a trade.
A trade.
Deal.
A trade
deal with the
or
devil,
deal. So there's also that of like what's whoever did this, what do they want? Therefore, if they want
Eldritch
something,
Blast, always.
Yeah.
And then most importantly, I think me, Ali, and AJ are going to agree on a red turtleneck and a black suit for the dance.
Yes, you guys are going to fit.
So long as it's not my mum, I'm happy.
Just in case, I'm ordering a fourth.
Turtleneck and a blazer, yes.
Okay, brilliant. I think that's you.
Yes, I'll stop talking about my weird.
Cass. So I'm just going to throw it over to you now.
So I think while like looking up YouTube tutorials about particular stitches, I don't know, something sewing, she gets a random she goes down a random rabbit hole of looking at old like 80s supercuts of like The Lady in the Lake type thing, where it was like those old films where there was, like Excalibur comes out and there's some, and she's like, oh, that's like my magical lake. So I think one night she just slips out and goes to the lake.
Oh, beautiful.
And she's pouring buckets, you better believe, but she sits next to the lake and she just kind of does quite a hammy GCSE drama rendition of like, oh, Lady of the Lake, I have so many questions, but I'm going to start with some and then I'm going to circle back to ones about me, but I've got a couple of others about like a really good friend. And I just kind of, I mishmash a lot of stuff that I've seen in 80s films together, where I've got like a fucking nightie on and I'm like dancing around and it's a little bit Outlander and I've just mixed genres together.
Yeah, I love it. Please roll for me. You're gazing into the abyss, and that will depend on how helpful this lake may be.
Incredible amounts of Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6 plus your dark.
7.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So you sit there and you're sort of waiting for like something to come out, and nothing really happens. So you just get closer and closer, and you look into the lake, and you just see your reflection. And you feel like you could maybe this is the closest you're gonna get. So what do you say? Do you have questions?
I think I like say what can I do to save River? And not like save her. I don't want any like double crossing. I don't want it to be that thing like, we'll save her when she goes to heaven. I want her here living the rest of her life being happy, none of that. How can I, and so I don't want her feeling any pain either. It's going to be real easy and painless, and just give me the answer, please.
Okay, sure.
I'm just threatening Lydia with my hand. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay. I'll try and work out what you're doing.
I'm doing the
Are
monkey's
you
paw
doing
thing.
gang signals at me? What is this?
It's the monkey's paw. You were like, I want to save River, and I just went, because like a monkey's paw. What are hands but a monkey's paw?
The reflection responds, but like you hear it in your head and you see their lips moving. And it says,
It's me talking back to me.
It's you talking back to you.
Fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. You rolled a 7.
I never noticed how fucking creepy I was until I looked at myself in the mirror.
Same.
And it says, be there.
Be there.
Believe in her. You both stand on either side of the same door.
We're two sides of the same coin.
You're two sides of the same coin.
Right. We both stand on either side of the same door.
Yes. She's not gone through it yet, like you have. But she can.
Okay, what door? Because this sounds like Instagram bullshit. What? I mean, what? I say back to my creepy reflection. What? Oi!
Your reflection just gives you like a sheepish look of like, I'm sorry, but also like a bit annoyed.
Your reflection just goes, bitch, come on.
Yeah.
She hasn't gone through it yet like you have.
Yeah. She's still in there.
I might just add on top. Thank you for my gifts, Lady of the Lake. It's so cool to have a magical lake. Did you give powers to Hayden as well? Can he do cool stuff? I'm just gonna keep talking. As long as she's talking back, I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah, she says, you know, and I know. Technically, this lake gave you powers. But it is not a magical lake.
What? Okay, while I'm here, your T-zone is looking really bad, so you're just going to need to get like an exfoliant on that. And I'm going to ignore that last thing that you've said because that's a bit much as I'm dripping into my.
Yeah, the reflection.
I'm going to ignore that. La 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 la.
The reflection starts like shifting a bit.
Can I trust the people that these silly boys that I'm hanging out with at the moment? Because my instinct says no, but I don't have. River feels a long way away from me right now. I feel really distant from her, and I'm, if I'm honest, I'm a little bit on the lonely side. But I'm not really accustomed to having male friends, and it's new for me.
It looks at you and says, the distance between you and those around you is something only you can fix.
Shit, man.
And then it...
How?
Then it like just bubbles away.
Well, she's a raging bitch.
I really wanted Michelle to just go, I don't know, man, I'm a fucking reflection of you.
Yeah, I was trying to be like, Then that's just you.
I do not like her at all.
Bitch, I'm you.
I know you don't like me, because I am you.
La 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 la.
Who are you? I'm you, but wetter.
There is no wet.
that's not
I am the
possible.
wetness.
Sorry. She comes back and just says, one thing.
This is very Hot Fuzz, where they like go and then come back.
She is not. She cannot be trusted. And then it goes away.
Me, her, you.
And then it just comes back. It's you, obviously. And then it goes back.
Wait, me?
No, her, obviously. With your friend.
Okay, you can go.
Okay,
go. I feel that I'm keeping you from something.
You
So go
are.
have your you're late for something. So
It's awkward.
Honestly, the famous sort of hatred between lakes and rivers, like it continues. The saga continues.
the ultimate feud.
It's just so toxic the way lakes take so much from rivers.
Yeah,
It's just.
Kip.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this screws with your shit completely, but I think
I'm gonna bounce.
I think
Kip's gonna leave
I'm
town.
done. No. I think at some point Kip is gonna from the garden because this Fey garden has some fucking bullshit in it. I'm gonna take some bits and pieces. I'm gonna sort of set them in a little kind of not a Bunsen, but like a kind of what's it called, a brazier kind of thing in the middle of my room. I'm going to, like, in the classic way that my dad sort of taught me, I'm going to sprinkle some like DMT kind of shit sort of on it. Like I want to completely release my ego and become entirely id. Start to sort of like kind of bring myself into the kind of through the veil and into the kind of very much like the Fey lucid kind of. I'm just saying words now, but that's essentially.
No, I'm with you. Please roll gaze into the abyss for me.
Just say words.
I just say words until they mean something. That was
colors. Say words, see colors.
Legitimately very good. That was a 6 and a 5, so that's 11. Now,
Yes.
Michelle. As Fey bullshit, if I roll a 10 and up, in addition to other results, the Fairy King reveals to you a hidden string on someone. I will just give that information to you for your.
Okay.
That's fun.
A hidden string on someone. All right. Okay. Okay. So is it? This is like It's like you're hallucinating almost.
Yeah. So it's kind of hallucination. It is bringing. Zan and I have been talking about DMT this week, so I'm in that mind frame. Just a regular conversation with Zan. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So it's very much like kind of, it feels like a transcendence from my body into a sort of a different plane, quite literally in this case.
Yeah. You sit there with your eyes, and you let your eyes like close, and then when you open them again, it's like you're sat in your room, like your bed is still over there, and like your desk and like the braziers in front of you, but it's all in this richly dense, again, that purpley blue forest.
Sick.
And as you get up, you walk through, and you come across. At first, it feels like that vision you had before of watching the people doing the rituals well. However, the people are dressed differently. There's like 7 or 8 people here this time. That's not River in the middle, and you realise you're watching this ritual again. And you watch it all the way through, and it's a bit brutal. You see the same thing happen that will happen to River. You know, there's a bunch of chanting going on in like Latin, and as the dagger goes into the chest of the sacrifice, this being like appears and stands almost like hovering above the sacrifice before they like land and they take on a form, and you see this happen. Like you walk through the woods a bit more and you like see it happen again, and you see it happen again. Every time the sacrifice dies and this being takes a form of its own, as you're moving through, as you move through these, you begin to see people doing all sorts of other like more like pagan rituals and things. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
sorry everyone.
Sorry.
My work schedule.
Don't worry.
Just
Don't worry.
putting the screen.
Don't worry.
And you see these different things being used, mainly salt, silver, iron, and in some places religious relics. Sometimes it's you know, it's a pagan symbol. Sometimes it's a Christian symbol, like a cross, and you know, it's all like different kind of. You know, it's not necessarily pagan or just necessarily Christian. It's just a religious symbol of some kind.
Okay.
So yeah, so you seeing this, you, in a similar way to what Victor got sort of, is something went wrong. This isn't something where they intended for River to be possessed. This is something else went wrong, and therefore this is probably why she's possessed, and therefore there's, you know, with all of these, a lot of these like rituals and things, there's a way to break them. You know, you just need like a counter to it.
Cool. So with most of the time, the person who gets sort of sacrificed is just a sacrifice. With this one, something's gone a little bit Pete Tong, and there is therefore a way to kind of like separate the two entities.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Like in lots of these things, Victor, sorry, I did say you probably got a very similar thing, where if you, in those situations, the sacrifice is like especially if it's like to make a bargain or to make a deal, it's like, here's the sacrifice for you, take their soul. Also, and also we're going to promise you our soul in exchange for something else. So it's like a little starter for you or something.
Yeah, an aperitif.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, okay, cool. So that's all good. Question number 1 is, with my Fey ancestry, do I have any kind of aversion to any of these things? Obviously, like iron is kind of like stereotypically kind of not something that I dig. It probably breaks me out in hives or something maybe, but like...
Yeah, it's more... iron is more of a suppressor.
Cool.
So it's more like it suppress your fey bullshit. Like, it doesn't necessarily hurt you, but yeah, maybe it brings you out in hives.
And that's why I can't go to the gym, Tyler.
Exactly. That's why you've just got to deal with me being fucking live and lanky. Okay, sick. Second question. Now, this is being a bit cheeky. Obviously, like, as I'm walking through these kind of like ritual after ritual after ritual, can I sort of like firstly see if I can find the ritual? And I don't know whether you've got something else in mind, but I'd like to, like, I'm thinking about the string a little bit. I'd like to ideally sort of like try and like, if I find that ritual in my kind of vision quest, I'd like to maybe kind of see if I can see any faces of individuals that were actually responsible for the ritual. If that is game breaking.
No. I'll give you that as the string thing.
Okay, cool.
The string you would discover on someone. And you find... it's not so much about finding that ritual, because this isn't you necessarily watching them. It's more you delving into your subconscious knowledge of how these things work and going, this is... something went wrong, as opposed to this is not a normal ritual thing. So, but I will say, you don't see the ritual, but you do see faces around, and then they're not. You don't. They seem. What I'll say is this: they seem familiar, but you don't know who they are.
Okay, cool.
Right now.
Cool. Is it a mystery string?
Yeah, that's
because again, I'm very happy if when we sort of get a little bit further down the line, you want to go, hey, you've got a +1. I'm very happy, like, on this person.
It will be that.
Sick. Sick.
I'll go. You now know you have a string on that person.
Nice.
So I'll give you that. So I feel like I've done a terrible job of explaining a bunch of stuff to you.
What are you saying?
But I will. I'll give you the option now, the chance now, to say that you probably all have like a little group chat thing. It's somewhere none of you are happy with. It's all like Facebook Messenger because, well, Kip has his fucking BBM.
Victor's got Snapchat.
Victor only talks via Snapchat.
I make everyone download Telegram because it's got better end-to-end encryption if we're going to have a group
there
chat.
There you go. You all use Telegram. So you can all chat about what you've heard and what you're thinking, and then I will just fill in some more stuff.
I think I'll probably sort of set up a Zoom at some point and kind of the internet connection unfortunately isn't quite what it should be in the pool house, and you know, like, I've been speaking to my mum for absolutely ages trying to get her to sort it out, but
run a wire under the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah.
You spent 45 minutes trying to teach Cass how to switch the video on and unmute herself.
No, so Victor just does
Cass, you know that there's like a little it looks like a video camera down at the bottom of the screen. Down at the bottom of the screen, it should have, like, okay, so
it types in the chat back. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Can I just do this?
Cass, I can hear you typing. Just say something for me.
I'm just more comfortable doing this.
Okay, cool. Victor, Jesus. Victor, are you okay?
No, I can hear you.
I can hear and see you fine.
Good. So I've been doing a little bit of research, and basically I think from what I can tell, I don't know about you guys, but something went wrong with the ritual. Evidently, in all of the sort of research that I've done, it seems to be that the sacrifice is quite literally sacrificed, as opposed to the sort of the body becoming a host body, which I feel like we know that's what happened. I told you about the weird sort of like trippy shit that I saw. I think there's good news. I think we can help her, but it's just how, really. I don't know. Do you guys have any research of your own, or is?
I read Angels and Demons, and I think Dan Brown should be in prison.
Why did you? Okay, cool.
I also looked up some other stuff, but that was just sort of one of the things I thought I'd, no smoke without fire.
Yep.
So, I got.
Well, it looks like Cass is typing something currently. I can see the 3 dots. Let's just wait for that.
I can hear the keys.
Yeah.
So
I got some. Cassie, are you eating? Are you eating something? You could just say words and not eat. If you aren't going to eat, you can just mute your mic. It's fine.
So I got some information, and I don't really know how to translate it. But there's one thing that it said that has been kind of a bit of a hard pill to swallow. I don't really know. It said that I can't trust her, and
that makes sense. There's a demon in her body.
I mean, it feels bad to say, but that
there is a demon in her body.
A little bit given.
It's not, though, because she knew, it is her, it is River. She knew that night when I spoke to her, one of the first things she talked about was, things from our shared past that
it is River and or a demon.
It's really interesting. I was watching a documentary the other night because I can't fucking go anywhere at the moment, and there are these like little worms that fall in sort of like in raindrops in like I don't know, somewhere, some rainforest somewhere, and what happens is that
some foreign place.
yeah, basically I wasn't really watching. I was I'd had a smoke, and it was just something to put my eyes on. But basically, there were these worms that sort of like got into ants, sort of like heads, and they're like zombie worms, zombie ants. And basically, like they take over bit by bit by bit. So like the ants kind of continue their day-to-day routine for a little while, and then basically like the sort of longer the worm is in the head of the ant, the sort of more often it goes up, and kind of it basically, I think it kind of, I didn't really watch the end, but I think they basically kind of stand like weird statues, sort of like looking at the and it's like what I'm saying is it's like a sort of host.
The ants go to the surface and they try to get eaten by birds, and the worm can take over a bird. Yeah,
that's what it is. So it's kind of this like what I'm saying is like parasites. Often,
it's
I
like
think
that one movie.
Parasite?
No, A Bug's Life.
My cousin got anal worms. He just had to take a pill and then he was fine.
Is your cousin a dog?
I mean, no.
What I'm saying is,
boy.
A parasite will continue to try and trick the host body into thinking that it's fully in control until the time that it will actually take hold. So like, whilst I completely understand that she that first night that she sort of knew exactly who you were, knew exactly what was happening, seemed like herself, I've got to be honest. That the next day at school, she was acting fucking weird. Like even
assuming that this demon operates under Bolivian rainforest worm rules.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Who said you can't trust her?
Oh yeah, we glossed over that.
The internet?
Yeah, the internet.
Cass, did you post on forums about this?
Yeah, I put it up on Reddit, and
Okay, the people on Reddit don't know what they're talking about. They think
It
it
vampires
also
sparkle.
said though, but here's the thing that's contrary, is they said believe in her, be there, believe in her, but then don't trust her, which honestly has kind of been my relationship with her up until now, but it's sort of hard to...
As in, you never trusted her?
No, of course, I trust her completely. That's the thing that's screwing me up, but
Right.
I've been there and I've believed in her. And they said some other shit which doesn't really matter, but like...
What other shit?
You know, just Reddit shit.
Like...
I feel like, look, Cass, I feel like we have in the 2 weeks that we've actually been speaking, that I've kind of, you know, been talking to you, a lot has happened. I feel like we can talk openly about all of these things
Instead of constantly lying.
Look, I went to the magical lake and I asked the lady in the lake, and she answered me. She's
give you a
fucking
sword?
hideous, by the way. I always thought they'd be so pretty, these like mythical beings, but she had really proper
So a woman came out of the
skin
lake.
and like blank. Huh?
A woman came out of the lake.
I mean, no, she didn't come out because it's like that's her home. It was very much like, you know, when
She
you go
arose from the waters.
You know when you go to somebody's home and they open the door, but then they don't open the screen door, they just talk to you through the screen door? It was kind of like that.
So you spoke to a woman who was underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys have this conversation for a while. There's a lot of going around in circles. There's a lot of talking over information. However, the main things you get are River is she's possessed by this thing. It hasn't fully taken over, at least yet, or from what you can tell.
Bolivian rainforest worm.
Living rainforest
that
worm.
you know that
A BRW for sure.
that's something. Something you also think about and realise is there may be whoever did that. You know, is this like it's just done, or is this something that's gonna? Is it like someone gonna do a retry, or you want that demon out of River, but so does whoever summoned it, right? But to do that, you're going to need to work in the way that you need. If you're planning to like pull it out of River or whatever, you need neither the River or the demon to know. Likewise, those people on the other side are gonna need River and the demon. River not to know, therefore the demon can't know. So there's almost like
It's like Thingy from Stranger Things. We need to tie her up in the basement and like make sure that she doesn't know that that way that the Demogorgon doesn't know what's going on. Kind of.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like it's in her, so she can't know.
What if we all three of us joined this cult? I went undercover. That sounds fun.
I'm not really believable as a cult member.
Of course.
This is actual Kip reaction.
Yeah.
Between Victor, your knowledge of like exorcisms and stuff, just from like a Catholic point of view, and Kip from your pagan beliefs, you believe between
Sorry about that, by the way.
It's more like you understand what it is, whereas Kip has the actual knowledge on what you actually need to do this.
Yeah.
And it's gonna require, you need like two things to do a ritual like that, right? You need the physical components, like I can't remember who, I think it was Kip, you know, salt, silver, iron, religion, something like that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I'm going to say you know the runes to do to like do it. But the big thing is the human spirit. You know, you can't just be like, do the thing and then be like, hey demon, can you come here? Like, you've really got to like believe it. You've got to like say it with your whole chest, kind of thing.
And is it that you've got to really dangle the carrot as well? Like,
it's not necessarily so it's normally is that. However, it's the words themselves aren't actually that important. Okay, so Victor, you think about like the thing, like loads of these things are like in Latin or something, and
there's nowhere they're saying it right. It's a dead language. It's been dead for thousands of like like there's no way they're pronouncing it correctly. Guys, I have an idea. What if we paint the runes in something that dries transparent on the dance floor, and then we complete the ritual during the ball while River is on the dance floor? Perhaps Cass can say the incantation to her while me and Kip put the various pieces in where they need to be. But we'll go and help set up. I mean, I've got detention the day before anyway, because Mrs. Scott won't get off my back. So maybe I can paint the floor.
Mrs. Scott's definitely in the cult.
Maybe I can paint the floor with PVA glue so it dries like glue, so it dry like the runes dry transparent. Or like ultraviolet, like a glue, so it will only come on like under like a slow dance.
That's better because PVA is like you can't dance on that stuff. It like you trip on it.
I'm not gonna.
I did a term of jazz dance.
I'm not doing a thick slab across the dance floor, River. It's just the rune.
You call me River.
Oh,
that's not my name though. But...
Also, that's really sad. Your reaction. So I just have to sort of. Yes. How do we feel about this? We do the reverse ritual at the dance. Cass can get River to dance in the center of these runes. Me and Kip, along with Kip's gang and my gang, we can put all of the things where they need to be.
Guys, I wasn't really gonna go to this dance. I don't go to these things.
Hey, Cass,
fuck off! What are you talking about? You have to go.
You don't really need me for this.
Cass, fuck off! You actually don't fuck off. You have to come. Like
fuck on.
Fuck on. Yeah, it's the.
I have anyone to go with, and I don't.
Cass, Cass, I will slap you through this web. Listen, you don't get to where I am without actually putting in the work. You need to go. I barely even knew your name until this whole thing. No offense. I don't think that's
no. That's kind of offensive, but I get what you.
Look, you need to show your face at these events. It's PR. It's fucking like it's you need to market yourself.
For what though? That I mean, sorry if that sounds brutal, but like.
Look at this. DJ goes to cue up the slow dance, and just when he starts talking about partners, boom, door swing open, River's by herself on the dance floor, and you walk out. The drama.
River. Shit. Cass, this is gonna be your fucking John.
Oh my god, everyone will be looking at me. Sorry, I've got really swampy. It's
listen, it's so romantic. This will be your John.
Are you wearing leather? I can hear it peeling off your skin. It's really disgusting.
This will be fucking 16 candles, breakfast club, fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about. River and I are just friends. She has been, she was with you. She's not. It's not a thing.
No, but like the drama, like the gravitas.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say, there's something to being friends with someone and being there for someone for such a long time. Like I've got to hope that, like, and I mean, for you, like, it's
Like you and your pastel friend, who I never know the name of.
My inter
Oh,
Sorry, Mo. Sorry, baby. Sorry.
get
I'm so
chills
sorry,
now.
Nikki.
Oh, for the
As you do that, Cass goes, "Oh look, Victor, he's doing that thing he does with his mum."
You just hear Kip going, "Oh fuck." Yeah. Anyway, listen, I think that sounds really good. I'm just gonna need to rack my brain very quickly just to make sure that, you know, like if we're re-summoning this demon, I want to make it sure. I want to make sure that, you know, like having it in a dance with a bunch of other people doesn't mean that it's gonna try and like enter someone else.
This is the thing, Kip. This is the thing. When Cass and River are dancing the slow dance, we get everybody else off the dance floor, so that within the rooms is just the two of them. And Cass is like blessed by Excalibur or some shit. Are you a sword woman? Like I don't really know your vibe too much. Like Caliburn, is that yeah, sure.
I'll say that you, you feel like all of this is a fucking great idea.
So
You've got until tomorrow evening to settle this up.
Tomorrow
and
evening.
Convince people to do various things. You know, you need to find a way to convince people to move off the dance floor if that's going to be a thing.
it's simple. We just spike the drinks and we start a whisper campaign saying there's alcohol in the drinks. Then everyone will go and get a drink.
Yeah, I think you both.
Tom was fully ready to go. Well, no, actually, that would work. That would work for me. Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I'm gonna say this. Victor and Kip, you both know that you're gonna need to obviously not explain the whole thing to your various friends and stuff, but you're gonna need to convince them
To help.
I have an idea brewing, but I just need to formulate it a little bit.
Okay. So, I think that evening passes. You will
Cass
have
only needs to work on memorizing the Latin and finding something to wear.
Here's the thing. Here's what you go back on when you're thinking about the Latin.
It's more about how it's said or whatever, like, right?
Yeah.
So do you just need to appeal
Latin,
to River?
Latin, sort of. You need, the more people you have saying the same thing at the same time with their heart is what will...
Why don't you guys write a song so that
No,
it's
we'll
like
just
a
play
bop?
Mr. Brightside, it's fine.
That would be the logical.
You think of that and it's so dumb, but Kip, you're like, no, like that, like something like that is what would work. Like getting everyone to sing the same song at the same time. It's that thing of, it's got to be something that's good that everyone's going to want to sing along, and
They've got to say it with feeling.
yeah, like
when the Crazy Frog was number one.
Venga Bus.
Lydia, just for your reference, his name was the annoying thing, not Crazy Frog.
Ding ding.
Yeah, because basically,
no, this is a really good idea.
Latin's like a dead language, right? And you're like, it's dead for a reason. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I killed it.
And loads of stuff is in Latin because it's like you again coming from that like being a vampire and being Catholic. You're like, it's all just like a pretentious show of bullshit. Like
It's easier to say it with feeling when you don't actually know how you can't be wrong and no one can judge you.
yeah.
So the cartoons, Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor. I feel like Mr. Brightside is absolutely the kind of it's definitely the kind of shit that or Come On Eileen, you know, it's the kind of shit that like people
please make it Come On Eileen.
roll in their graves.
I would walk 500 miles, something like that.
It needs to be something they'll sing with feeling, not bands.
I can't really see like dancing with River, like being alone on a dance floor doing like a romantic dance to any of these choices so far.
Lady in Red.
Oh,
You're a bunch of teenagers. Teenagers don't know.
I've not listened to a song since 2009. I don't listen to music.
Oh God. Okay. Sweet Caroline is a.
Ruby by the Kaiser Chiefs.
So again, slow dancing.
I was thinking about making my dress an exact replica of the Carrie dress.
Macarena.
Right.
Nutbush City Limits.
Okay. So here's the thing. Kid's dying. You have this conversation. You all know what you need to do. You have.
Michelle, we need to decide on the song. We've
less
got
than 24 hours.
We've got 38 minutes of the stream. We can decide what the song
Do you know what?
is.
There's one song in my head that I really hoped it would be, and I don't think it's going to be that, and that's also fine.
It's fine. Just keep that. It might be that still.
It might be that. So you know what you need to do. So what are you all doing to prep?
I'm going to buy some like invisible paint, like glow in the dark paint, some UV paint.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to buy some body paint because that dries smooth, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
And it would be more likely to be invisible.
Yeah, and I'm also going to say, Kit's not here right now, but Kit would also know of protective symbols. You could.
Yeah, if Kit
paint
texts me all the runes and whatnot.
Yeah,
Kit needs to go and get all the shit.
Also, the paint, like if you get body paint, you could put little symbols of that thing
On people's bodies.
Yeah, you could like do it as almost like a club thing.
So yeah. I was gonna say I know I feel like it will have come out in sort of like conversation that Cass is making the dress. I think I will be kind of sending over like pictures of the symbols and stuff to kind of see if she can incorporate some of that stuff into the dress that River is going to be wearing.
Woof, this is not pretty as far as like embroidery. You are making me really work.
It's just like a skull and crossbone.
I'm just gonna Amazon some UV light pens. Yeah. Amazon Prime, like.
Perfect. GG that. Yeah.
Typical Victor.
If you can embroider stuff into the dress, that's gonna help.
Onto the inside, like onto the inside.
Yeah, it can be on the inside. Also, if you can incorporate those other things in any way, that will also help.
Yeah. So,
symbols,
would I know
that stuff?
Would I know whether it like with the silver, salt, iron, religious relics and stuff like that? Would I know that if it's actually like on her person, it would like work like within the sort of like ritual circle? Like if she steps into the ritual circle with these items on, would that work as like a?
It's like this. It's almost like a. I'm gonna let you decide whether you want to do it. It's almost like a safety jacket for a river. Like it will dampen certain bits, but it will make her safer, if that makes sense.
Great.
Make her and her body safer, and the thing more likely to want to repel from it.
Okay.
But yeah, it would.
What if I soaked her dress in saline solution before, and then dried it so that
it'd be so crispy.
it would be really
and really itchy. There's other like you could just get a little vial of salt or. A salt lick, fucking just something.
Okay.
A salt lick.
I get a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, like rock salt, and then put that on like a little necklace or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, make a couple of like shitty pendants with Himalayan pink whatever bullshit.
And also knowing that like it would probably sort of behoove us to have like certain elements in certain kind of like places in the circle. Like I would say like with my little kind of list of stuff, I'd probably go to Victor and say, hey, can you sort of like, I know this is really weird, but can you just incorporate something iron into your, like, can you like fashion yourself a fucking cane or something? You seem like a fucking cane person. Like can you sort of like have an iron rod as like, or you know, like
I have a watch.
iron. Huh?
I can just wear a watch. I have a metal watch.
Oh shit, a watch will do.
Yeah,
Can you
I don't need to just add all these ridiculous, like, superfluous accoutrements. Like,
steel is an alloy of iron and zinc or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Cool. And I'll go, yeah, great. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sort of get some religious shit. I'm gonna wear a big
I'll give you the keys to my house, and there's a box under my bed. Just bring the whole box.
I'm gonna accessorize. I'm just gonna accessorize. I hope you're okay with it.
Just bring the box. If you wear anything in the box, I will hurt you. Just bring the box.
Oh, he's tempted. Yeah. Okay. So you do that.
I'm gonna go to my detention. So the day of.
I'm gonna say that you obviously have detention. However, you, Ali is on the like committee, sort of.
Legend.
To do the dance. She's like not the person who's actually organising it. She just wants to
Helps. Yeah.
She just wants to be there to make decisions. So she will give you access.
I just need
to
a
the
few
room.
moments alone. And then I'll like start drawing out the runes on.
Do you want to roll something for me, just because you're asking her to
Hot. It has to be hot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're gonna
God, I've got
tell her it's a surprise.
4 strings on her.
You do. You can use all 4 if you want.
I mean, I'm gonna need to. That 4 makes it a 9.
Okay. She's not like super convinced or 100% on board with what you're
I'll show
doing.
her that the pen just is
However-
like see through. Like, yeah, it's like,
but however, it's more like you're a little like kooky to her, like, and she's still deciding whether she likes it or not. So she
Yeah.
she lets you in. She lets you do that, no problem.
Michelle, I know this is going to feel like I'm pulling things off the rails, but I'm not. It's very, very brief.
Yeah.
Has Hayden been coming to school?
Hayden has been coming to school.
I'd like to like watch from near my locker, and when he goes past, I just want to pop out and go, "Word in your ear, Hayden."
Sorry, what though?
Can we just like talk for a quick second?
did you say word in your ear?
Yeah. All right.
Well, like not like like, and I find it like an empty classroom and just like go in. You know, like that night at the lake.
No.
What do you mean no? Because that's just ridiculous.
What do you mean? I'm at the lake.
No, what do you mean? That's what I said. What do you mean? Because no is not exactly, that was not really a question that you answer no to.
What? What do I remember? We went for a walk. I was pretty drunk. You went swimming, and I didn't want to swim, so I left.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Why are you doing that to me? There's no one else here. What's the point in that?
I don't understand. What do you want from me? Is this because I'm going to the... Is this because I'm going to the dance thing with River?
I just count in my head for a little bit. It's not.
Can I?
It is not.
All right. Can I go?
No,
What do you want?
Right. Well, you're clearly. No, I'm not going to. Don't worry about it. I was gonna, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I wish you well, sir. And I run from the room, full speed.
All right. Roll.
Naruto run.
Hold.
Volatile.
No, she takes one
volatile.
step, but she's so moist she just slides like Frozone. It's like,
It's a fucking. What is that thing? A slip and slide. It would have been good, but I have a -1 in volatile, so that is it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. You run away from him. And you're in that moment. It's just you and him. So who the fuck cares? But you're very quickly in a hallway where you're running away, and you trip over like someone and like knock into someone. You just make a bit of a scene.
I know, because I know I said I wasn't like pulling this off the rails, but where's River? I immediately go to River.
Okay. You don't know where she is.
Can I please look? Can I? My nostrils are flaring, and I didn't think this was going to happen just yet. Where is she? I'm looking for her. Is she
Lydia?
in school?
Lydia?
I text her. Where is she?
You don't know!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck off! I text her. I fucking text her. You've been waiting so many years to say that to me, you fucking dick.
Oh, I tell you, I'm just gonna roll to see if you can find her or not. She replies and says, so I'm busy. I'll swing by tonight at 6. Yeah.
You didn't. I'm just replying. You didn't say you were going to the dance with Hayden.
She replies, don't worry about it.
I just cry until from that exact moment when she says "Don't worry about it," continually all the way through class, just fucking snot down in her mouth, down her chin, like, and full ugly cry from that moment through until 6, when she tries really, really hard not to cry, but she's like,
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I know you desperately want to speak to her. But let's jump forward to that moment.
I'm loving your energy, Michelle. You're like, all right, you wanted to talk to her. Let's jump ahead in time.
Fuck you. Can I pop a pin just because I'd like to do something? It's not going to take too long.
No, of course, yeah.
So she's in my room, is she?
Yeah, so she turns up.
boom, boom, boom.
Is your dress?
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
I made it from my tears.
Look, Cass, look.
No, I'm fine.
She looks at you. She's still like, she's fucking gorgeous as ever, especially to you.
Yeah, I know.
But she is looking like a little run down. She just goes,
It really suits her.
look, everything's gonna be okay. Alright?
Like,
Just trust me. Just know that I love you. And just don't. It's gonna be okay, alright? I'm gonna make things good. Now, are you sure you won't come?
just put the dress on. You're gonna look really amazing in it.
Okay. She goes and puts it on, and
I got extra glitter for your face as well because I thought it would really look good, like on here and then on here as well.
Thank you. I'm gonna look incredible.
Yeah.
So good.
What a fucking psychopath.
I'm going to look incredible.
Well, I mean,
There's nothing wrong with self-confidence.
like,
She was self-aware.
I'm a babe, and you're gonna make me look like the hottest person there, and
Yeah.
and I could
Three
do
people bought dresses that are not as good as this, so you're gonna just look so much better than everybody else.
Are they wearing it tonight though, Kath?
They are, but the fabric is worse and doesn't pop as much, and the waist doesn't cinch as much. And I actually sewed in like a balcony push-up, so your tits are gonna look so fucking good.
Thank
and theirs
you.
are actually kind of like, it was the first draft, and they do that thing where it kind of pushes them like this a bit.
Yeah,
So-
you know, I love it that this is sort of a sabotage on them, but also this is a business you're trying to run, and I don't think I'm very grateful for sure. I love it, and look, I know what I'm doing, okay? And I always come back to you, don't I? I always go out and do stuff, and I always come back. It's just gonna be fine, yeah?
Okay. There's hidden pockets in the ruffles in the skirt.
Oh.
It has pockets.
She immediately put her hands
You
in
better believe I've never made an outfit that doesn't have hidden pockets.
Oh,
You
of
better
course.
fucking believe that's
There's
true.
always pockets.
All right, well,
yeah, you help her get ready.
you know, Kip's gonna be there tonight. I've actually been hanging out with like Kip and Victor on the odd occasion, and they're, I mean, kind of okay guys, you know. I didn't really, you know, you always said Kip was this great guy, and I didn't really get it because he just seems to treat everyone like shit, but actually he's kind of he's okay.
He's all right. He is good.
Yeah. And I'd go so far as to say that Victor guy is kind.
Oh really? He sort of, like, I couldn't get a read on him. He's that kind
No,
of
that's the
guy.
whole point. He does that on purpose. He does
Yeah.
that on purpose. But he sat next to me that day. That was like, I think he's
Of course.
got.
Maybe it's because he's like, you know, he doesn't have that weird prejudice thing that like people have. He just knew you're a great person, so he knew to sit next to you.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Well, have a really nice time, and like, you know, think of me when you're dancing, because I'm gonna put MTV on and like get in my vest and pants, and you know.
Yeah. All right. And hey, I'll come by after. Yeah.
MTV.
All right. Cool. All right. You hear a honk outside, and she goes, "I gotta go, but love you," and like bounces.
Your
up.
parents see her off and take pictures with her and her
Yeah.
day. And
There's just half of me in the background, like.
you're just stood upstairs, like just looking down.
In years to come, people will go, "This photo is fucking haunted. Oh my god."
They already had one daughter. Who is that in the back?
It's just pictures of fucking river all over your house and none of you.
Kip, what was your pin?
I have two things now.
Okay. Yeah.
The first thing is I'm gonna go down to I'm gonna go find specifically the janitor or like the head janitor, Boromir, and I'm gonna
My
slip
name's
him.
Brian. Stop calling me Boromir. I had a beard once.
One does not simply stop calling you Boromir.
First MTV and now this.
It's the most fucking naughty shit in the world. I'm gonna slip him literally as much money as I need to get the keys for the roof tonight.
Interesting.
And I am going to make a point of texting my dad saying, "Hey, listen, I know this is really weird, but you know, like how the Feywild is kind of like the Upside Down, but like a good version of it. Can you go to the roof of the school and like kind of beautify it? Can you sort of like, I'll cop any of the blame, but can you just put like cute vegetation up there? Like I know for a fact there's a fucking trellis up there, you know, like I'm full on thinking High School Musical, the first and original. And you know, like can you just make it super nice? I'll get the fairy lights. That's the first thing. Second thing is it comes to the day of the dance. We all get ready. If you have stuff to do with that, then we'll sort that out later. But if not, then don't worry. But I absolutely make a point of calling Cass's parents because, and they know me. Of course, they know me. They know who I am.
Oh, they know Kip. Yeah.
Of course. And I'm gonna be like, hey, listen. I hope you're both well. You know, like I'll.
There's nothing creepier than a teen that can really talk to an adult.
Yeah.
That was me.
That was absolutely me.
That was not me.
Hey, listen. Cass has said she's not going to the dance tonight, and I get that that's a thing that she has done in the past, but it is not acceptable anymore. It is absolutely unacceptable. I will be kidnapping your daughter. Not in a
No problematic.
not in a weird way. I will have full sort of like, you know, you will be able to text me at any point in the night. I will mostly know where she is, you know, like, but she has to come. I'm coming around with a couple of my friends, and we are gonna. We're gonna.
Hey, I'd like to override your daughter's consent in the way that she lives her life, and I'd like you to be on board with that. They'd be like,
parents,
"Oh, please!
your
Oh,
parents
how
are shit."
exciting."
Yeah, you do that, and they take. Do you want to just roll?
Hot?
I mean,
That's a hot for
yeah,
sure.
roll hot for me.
I'm
It's
turning
not-
your parents on.
Yeah, don't turn her parents on, but like, just let's just see how positive you come across to them.
And this is so it's fair for me to say that that Cass's mum is who I've got the two strings on because I've caught their eye. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Is my dad Glenn from Superstore? Because I feel like they might have that vibe.
Yes,
It's Glenn and
Glenn
wife
and
on
Jerusha.
It's Glenn and
Jerusha.
Jerusha for sure.
Oh.
So that was an 8, and I get a +2 for hot, so 10.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they.
He's a sexy boy.
Her mum is like, you can tell concerned, like, not in a weird way, but just in like from a parent who wasn't super overprotective necessarily to a parent who is becoming overprotective, but also understands the importance of her daughter getting out and like the fact that Cass has a friend that's not River means the world to her. So, you know, she's more or less happy with. She more or less says, if Cass wants to go with you, then she can go.
Yeah,
with
and
you.
I make a point of saying like, hey, listen, when I said kidnapping, like, I get it, that's wrong. I will put my hands up, not okay, but I want her to. I want to make sure that she is kind of, you know, like, she's missed a lot. Of the social stuff, and I want to. If she says no, hey, that's absolutely fine. But I really, really want her to enjoy herself. I don't know anything about this. Is me out of character now. I don't know anything about River going to the dance with Dickface, but this is kind of like hey, I just want her to be there. I think on that point, sorry, I'll let you get back to the story in a second. On that point, I'm going to make a point of saying to Saoirse, like, hey, can you please bring this person that you're, like, I just want to meet them. I really want to meet who you're so sort of like, you're chatting to at the moment.
It's Miss Scott.
So I say that to her. I say I'd probably say to Victor as well, like, hey, we're all going together. If you wanted to come, by all means do. I probably expect the answer that you're going to give right now.
I need to be there early with the gals. So just the thing, just in the timeline.
Yeah.
Just for this, I'm the night while everyone's getting ready. I'm gonna block River on Snapchat.
Okay.
And then post a story.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna block Cass, not that she follows me. I'm gonna post a story saying
Snapchat.
romantic plan. When you hear this song, everyone leave the dance floor and sing along. The biggest night of your lives will start.
Alright.
And see, here's the thing. Nikki has an idea of what Victor will think is a song.
Yeah.
But there's no way that these fucking kids know.
Fucking Bach, isn't it? It's Vivaldi.
It's not actually.
The wedding march.
Victor went on Google and wrote slow dance songs.
By Victor, do you mean Nikki just did that just now?
Oh, I 100% did. To see what the top result was, and it's an absolute banger. And I think it should be the one, but I don't know.
What, the Spice Girls 2 Become One?
No, it's oh fuck, that's brilliant. That's bad.
This is what happens. Okay, here's what happens. You send it, and immediately, again, I don't 100% know how Snapchat works.
Not like this.
Ali is going to put the same Snapchat out, but cross out your song and put Spice Girls 2 Become One.
She's crossed out Shania Twain, still the one.
Oh my god, no, she has not. If it's Shania Twain, she's still the one.
Of course it's Shania Twain, still the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Stan, a country queen.
Yeah. All right. You do. You do that.
I was just trying to think of something that they would all know. It's pretty much like parent music. Like it's real like mum and dad music, but they'll all know the lyrics.
Perfect.
But sorry, that's kind of the end of my bullshit. I essentially want to like make sure that I have like a group of people that I'm going with. We're gonna rent out like a bus or something.
You're gonna borrow a estate car from Clyde's had a Maybach that he's not been able to move in like 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get like you're going through this because Tyler and Sasha come over to get ready anyway with you.
Yeah.
And Tyler just sort of goes, so this was a date, and now it's a group thing to make your friend, because you think you want to make sure Cass goes to the dance because she never goes.
Okay, so listen,
This isn't a bad thing.
Huh?
I don't mean it as a bad thing. It's just, it's nice. I like it.
Oh, shit.
and then they just swan over to Sasha and start helping with Sasha's hair. So that's what happens. So you're getting ready. Victor, you go. You've sent out your Snapchat.
Me, Ali, and AJ rock up in matching black suits and red turtlenecks.
Ali has opted. She's sort of down, but it's actually like a dress.
That's fine. As long as it's red and a black blazer. That's the through line.
She's basically worn it to go along with you, and she's like, yeah, as soon as we get in, I'm taking this blazer on.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
AJ's kind of on board. AJ's a bit more like, screw it. Yeah, I would never have normally worn this before, so I'm gonna wear it. Screw it.
So look.
So you go together. You prep the rooms and everything.
Well, I did that before everyone got there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go and I have illegally downloaded Steal the One onto a USB flash drive, and also ripped it onto a CD using the library computer, just in case the DJ doesn't have it, because I don't know how popular this song is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying is going to happen. So you get there.
It's LimeWire, but
So you've got that ready.
I mean, Nikki assumes the DJ. If the DJ doesn't have this fucking song for a Valentine's Day dance, they should lose their DJ license.
So here's the thing.
License.
You get
What
there.
fucking license do you think there is for DJs?
Your disc driving license.
There's not a DJ.
What is there?
There's a band.
Of course, there's a fucking
The
band.
band's
Oh
playing.
shit, there's a band.
Kip, while you're figuring out what to do there, Kip, you in your little minivan, I don't know, whatever it is, Clive offers to drive you all because he's an absolute sweetheart and will do anything for you.
That's actually
Or do you not want that?
I want, like, Kip wants to be mean and go fuck off, Clive.
Yeah.
But actually, that is such a sweet thing that. And also, I'm fucking buzzed already. Like I've got a couple of little.
You've had a snowball that was left over from Christmas.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of little hip flasks that I keep with me. I'm probably too drunk to drive already, so
You've
I'm
also
like,
got a little Evian bottle of holy water and a cross, so don't drink that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's a mixer.
So
And I go, you know what? Actually, thank you, Clive. That'd be really nice.
Gin and holy water.
It's alright. I'm just,
Make sure you wear your wedding suit though, because
alright. Oh, will I be seen? Alright, I'll go. Oh, hang on.
It's a movie realistic Shrek outfit. They had a Shrek wedding.
It is not that. He goes and puts on like his suit. He's put on a little bit of he can't like it's a little bit tight, but he'll.
Oh, his little tummy is pushing the.
Yeah, he's got a little tummy. He puts it on though.
In my mind, Clive is played by Danny DeVito.
No, Danny DeVito is Kit's real dad, the Fae being.
They're both played by Danny DeVito,
Yeah.
but he's
Danny
got a
DeVito
prosthetic
is
nose.
definitely a faking.
Yeah.
they're both played by Danny DeVito, but the one that's my dad is just naked.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so you go pick up Cass. I'll tell you what. Kip, try and persuade Cass to come, I guess. Unless Cass is gonna.
I'm on board. You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love to roll the dice, this is it. You know, as much as she was like, no one asked me. I'm not very social. There is very much. This is how she saves River. So she'll do anything.
Yeah,
I think there's a bird in my room. That's why Malloy just left.
Oh,
I think
God.
there's a bird in my room. So let's just roll with that.
Okay.
I'm just going to say I want to give credit to Rooney by
Yeah.
by bringing the magic of Daddy DeVito.
Daddy DeVito.
I'm absolutely getting that on a t-shirt, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cass, your parents before after they go off the phone with Kip, they do come to your room and give you a little talk of like, we're not going to force you to do anything, and I'd love it if you just stayed in. It makes me feel better knowing that you're here, but you can't stop living your life. So, I think it'll be good for you, kind of situation. So you pick up Kip, you pick up Cass, you head to the dance. Now, Cass, are you basically going to wait outside the dance until the moment?
Yeah. I'm wearing like a pink carry dress that's a bit too long. Shouldn't have time to like alter it. And then I like made like a little harness thing so that it's sort of thematically matched with River,
Yeah.
and gives it a bit of edge, so she's not like looking too traditional and corny. But she did not bring a coat, and so she's outside just like 4'9" with a dress that's too big, going.
Yeah.
Is it now? Is it now?
You do that. You know it's probably going to be like a little while, so you can wait in like one of the classrooms. You know when like all the schools are closed for a dance or something, but like
Yeah.
you can still sort of go down the hallway. So you can wait just inside, so you don't get too cold. Kip, you head in, or
Before, sorry, I'm seeing the band.
Mm.
Like, is it like a quartet? Like they're not? Is there a singer? Like,
No. Oh, okay. Well, so here's what's gonna happen. You realise there's a band. Kip, you come in,
right.
and it's not a quartet. It's the band whose name I can't remember.
That band,
of course it's them. Of course it's them.
It's them, and
It's Billy Joel.
Kip gets that exact look on his face.
Billy Joel.
Is it them?
And
Oh.
a horrible thought suddenly comes over your head.
Oh, we actually have just worked out what it's all about, right?
They
I think I know who you're gonna have a
band
string
that are
on.
farming, trying to like summon shit so they can take over Kip's dad's fucking throne or some shit.
So do I recognise them in any way other than the fact that I recognise them through my strings?
You recognise them through your strings, and you recognise them. They've been like everywhere the past like 2 weeks because they were in that like terrible fire, and everyone's been talking about them.
Local news has been going like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and they've been talking about like playing this as like a way to, they were meant to be moving on, but they were like, no, we're gonna stay and like help rebuild this community, like
Do the ritual again, yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay, cool. I am immediately gonna sort of like I'm fully arm in arm with like Tyler as much as they will like allow, kind of
they're
thing.
cool.
Like
they're fully like you.
Ready for sort of like just a bit of time together before all of this shit happens. And immediately I go into like text our little group chat, like our little trio, saying it's the band in full capitals. And I think I'm gonna see if I can find Victor, because I haven't seen him. Obviously Cass came in with me. I know where to find her, because it's kind of depressing. But
I think you know where to find Victor. I think Victor is hovering. Victor has known it, like gone, oh shit, it's a band. We're gonna need to ask them to play this song.
Yeah.
You're still gonna need to get them to play that song.
Shit. Okay, in that case,
Victor, you're nearby. Yeah.
Yeah, I grab Victor as soon as I can find him and go, come with me quickly. Tyler, I'm really sorry. I will be back in 2 ticks. Please don't, I'm still sort of like us. Just, I just need to, I'm really sorry.
They just give you a wink and it's like, it's fine. They just link arms with Saoirse and they go in like, it's
Did
cool.
Saoirse go with anyone? I have to know.
Saoirse didn't bring anyone with her.
Okay, cool. And I grab Victor and sort of like run out to Cass outside, knowing that they're still inside setting up the instruments and whatnot. I'll go, guys. It's. Did you get my 14 texts? It's the band. The people that did the sacrifice that actually sort of like sorted all of this kind of stuff, looking around to make sure that River's nowhere to be seen. It's them. It's them. They did it. And our sort of plan of action is sort of centered around the fact that everyone's going to be singing a song. So what the fuck do we do?
Is River already there? Is that right? She's already there with what's his face?
You haven't seen her yet.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm going to tell them that she's coming with Hayden tonight, and that she said like, trust me about it, and I was like, but I was told not to trust her, and she seems really confident about this evening, and do you think if we talk to the band they'd like do that thing of
the band that tried to kill your best friend but it went wrong? Do you think they'd come around to our way?
But it's appearances. It's like public face type thing. I mean, it's like.
I mean, okay. Let's think about this logically, and like sorry, I watch a lot of Star Trek. It's my only real kind of. We have to talk about this. What do you think about the new series? A lot of people are saying it's not Star Trek anymore because of like the themes.
This is Tom doing a bit.
Nothing's been the same since Space Nine, but yeah, we need to talk about that later. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can't actually remember what I was talking about. Okay, so I kind of like how. Oh God. What does she mean by trust me? I'm coming with him. Like,
Well, look, I told her what happened, right? Just quickly, because I know we're like on a clock here because things are going to start kicking off soon. But after I told you guys what happened to me, my like blessings from the lake, I told her, and I told her the bit about how Hayden was there and he watched me go under the water and he left. And now and then, you know, like yesterday I discovered that she's going with him, not from her, by the way, from him. And I'm like, why would she do that? She's never been spiteful to me before. She's never been thoughtless to me before, ever. And so I asked her about it, or yeah, I did ask her actually. I asked her about it and she was like, don't worry about it.
The demon's gonna hurt him.
She's gonna sacrifice him to get the demon. We need to separate them.
We need to get that guy out. We also need to get rid of the band. I have a backup for the band.
In the films, a lot of the time what happens is people pull a massive plug out of the wall, which essentially turns off all the sound and all the amps, and it's just one plug. Pull the plug out, and then the spotlight turns on one person who just starts singing a cappella, and it's enough.
Can you?
Me? But you can.
Don't make me sing.
I
Don't make me sing.
I know two people that can.
Who?
Ali and AJ.
Oh, they do have a good voice. Remember when they did that like flash mob thing in the cafeteria? Their voices were incredible, and they can harmonize as well.
Yeah, I don't know how to say this, but Ali is dead to me. So I don't think that's a viable option. I can't go and speak to them.
I came here with both of them.
Yeah, I think Victor's been having sex with them.
I came to the dance with both of them.
Same.
Victor. That's fair enough, actually. That is fair enough.
I mean, Kip, I've been here only a couple of months. The only other female person that I've had any kind of chemistry with is your mother, so...
Take her fucking name out of your mouth right now.
I didn't say her name. I do not know her name.
You did say her name. You said Kip's mum.
Okay,
That is
right.
the full name.
Here's the thing. Miss Scott is a power-hungry psychopath. So if we can get that guy to punch me in the face, she will kick him out of the dance, saving his life and making River by herself. We now then, Kip, it's up to you and your crew to get rid of the band or distract the band somehow. Kip, okay. What are some things I can say to make someone want to punch me in the face? I don't think anybody has ever wanted to punch me in the face before. I'm incredibly likable.
Have you got any of your books?
Yes.
Any of them?
Just start giving out books in ancient Greek. That'll do it.
As you're having this conversation, you just see River and Hayden walking up.
Cool.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. Oh, wait, Cass, you're here too?
No, I hide.
You hide.
I
Okay,
hide.
You hide. Okay, yeah.
Should have pushed her into the classroom and closed the door.
She just goes, whoop!
I just phase through a wall.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like it. She's, hi, guys.
I'm gonna give filthy daggers to the guy and just be like,
what's your problem?
the guy should be...
What?
Hi.
No, Kip, no, don't.
What?
You can go in. It's fine.
No, come on.
If you can go in, it's fine.
Listen, Victor, he's not worth it.
I know he's not worth it. He needs to know he's not worth it. And just go in.
Why am I not
Just go in. Just go in.
River's like pulling. I'm like, please.
I'm
gonna go in. I'm gonna go inside. Okay, like, and he's like, no, come on. What is it? You got a problem with the new kid?
Kind of whispering in Victor's ear. He's completely average size. He's completely average size. It's fine.
What'd you
It's
say?
Fine.
I'm gonna go. Look, it's fine. Just don't look at me that way again. And I'm gonna walk in because I need to go and speak to Ali and AJ. Kip needs to find a way to distract the band.
Yeah.
And because he can't punch me here because Mr. Scott isn't in this room.
Very good point. Very good point. And I go, okay, shit.
Have you heard the song choice yet? Because I'd like to look up the lyrics.
Is Shania Twain still the one?
Yeah, I know, but Cass knows
Cass,
this, right?
Cass.
No.
You don't need to know. You're not. Yeah.
You don't need to know.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna find Ali and AJ and I'm gonna be like,
oh, there you are. What's happening?
guys. So you know the really romantic thing that we're trying to do for Cass and River? Because I'm just.
Not Cass and River. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just I'm just trying to be more understanding of other people's ideas of romance, and on that topic, the three of us should have a conversation. Just sort of like this has like some real time constraints. The band don't know the song.
The band don't know the song. Well, have you asked them?
I have, and they don't know the song.
Well, I'll go ask them.
Also,
and Ali starts walking.
Oh no! Look, they don't know the song, and they were incredibly rude when I asked.
Well,
apparently, they're threatening to go off stage if anyone makes another request. I need to ask a huge favour of the two of you.
Right.
If that happens, can the two of you sing the song? I know you're very good singers. I know this.
Can you roll hot for me?
I fucking can.
What?
Okay, between the two of them, I have 6 strings.
Yeah, use them if you want. I think you used some on Ali. No, carry on. It's fine. It's the final. Who cares?
It's the final countdown.
La 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 la.
12.
La 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 la.
Perfect. Yeah,
They already know the song. They've got a dance routine to this song. If they fucking try and pretend that they
they're
don't.
like, this is our moment. We're gonna become famous.
I'm gonna kiss them both on the cheek and be like, literal lifesavers. Also, something is about to happen, and I don't want it to tar your opinion of me. But thank you very much. And I'm just gonna ping Kip like, get rid of the band. And then I'm gonna be ready to whenever Kip gets rid of the band, I'm gonna go up to that guy and I'm gonna be like, I don't think you are average sized. Like that's it. Like when he's like with River in the middle of it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can you just roll cold for me?
Yeah, I fucking can.
I want to see how vicious you can make that.
Well, it's an 8 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Go on.
Plus the 2 strings I get on him.
Yeah. Do you know? I'm gonna.
That's
roll
a
for
12
him.
again.
He got a little willy.
And here's the fun thing. Victor,
Genital shame.
When I'm rolling cold, I can add another thing.
Yeah.
Another condition, and his condition is angry.
Perfect. Yeah, it's
Small dick energy.
happens in the blink of an eye.
But
and
that's when Kip does his thing, like in order to like the drama moment. Cass's cue is this guy being dragged out of the fucking dance by Miss Scott.
I'm gonna. Okay, well, I know what's gonna happen there, so we'll just pause there.
Yeah.
Kip, you go over to the band, and they're all setting up.
I appreciate it's a lot of pressure, Tom, but I have faith in you.
But you, I'm gonna say you have 4 strings on them as a whole because you have a string on each of them.
They're a 4-string quartet.
Good. Only four strings between them, though.
Yeah. They have 1 broken guitar.
All 4 of them are stood around one bass.
1 large banjo.
I'm gonna sort of I'm gonna sort of like look at Saoirse and go to Saoirse and Tyler and like our little crew and kind of go okay, flirt time, and I'm gonna sort of like walk like on over and kind of say sort of like do that kind of full-on thing of a student going up to like an adult DJ or an adult band, sort of like going, hey, I'm so excited to hear you play. I didn't manage to get tickets to you at the weekend, although it's probably a good thing. Sorry, bad joke. I'm already kind of high. Would you like to sort of maybe just kind of like, and I kind of pull like out of one of my lapel pockets, kind of like a little sort of the top of a doob is kind of like poking out, like just the sort of like twisted end of one sort of is just sort of there and go. Do you want to kind of, make it a little bit more fun for us, for us all? We're gonna pop over and just don't say anything to these guys, but
roll a hop for me. The woman you're talking to, she's like the backup singer, bassist. She like looks over at the others and she's like, she hears what you're saying.
Yeah, nice. And I'm gonna roll. Just in Monsterhearts, is a success just a success, or is it like a mounting success?
You get a success and then you get other things. So
cool. So if I put like all 4 potentially of my things, it could be a better success than just a success.
Yeah, so basically between 7 and 9, it's like just a success. But above, it's like a success, and like they might promise something to you.
Cool. I rolled a 9. I rolled 6 and a 3, which is pretty sick. I'm going to use one of my tokens against them just to boost it up into like an actual sort of like success.
Okay.
Success.
Yeah, they get what you're like putting down, but yeah, she's like, I mean, we're meant to go on at like 9, but like, I mean, it was rock and roll, right? Who cares if we go on at 10?
It's rock and roll, they say, playing a high school Valentine's Day dance.
Honestly, this is
dance that probably finishes at 10:30.
This is...
Oh yeah, they're meant to go on at 8. There you go. They're meant to go on at 8. Yeah.
This is so fucking cool. I have never got high with a band before. This is amazing. All right, we're gonna.
This is real Kip's mum energy.
The canteen has we've got home before. The canteen has quite good sort of like ventilation. I was just wondering whether you wanted to like pop off with us over there. We're just gonna take a little swifty and then we'll come back. Is that all right?
Sure, man. Sure.
Oh, sick.
Look, what is it? Are you trying to impress someone? Are you trying to impress like one of them, or like what is this?
Well, listen, if you got to know, I have had a really big crush on that one over there, Tyler, for the longest time. And I put on this kind of mask of kind of like a fuckable kind of like, I fuck around and all of this kind of stuff. But really, actually, it just like I just really want to be with her, with them, and it's just it's taken a lot of my. So yeah,
I don't care. I'm really sorry. I don't care. Can we just? I just really just want to. Can I? You know what? And she just like takes it from your pocket and she's like, I actually think you should stay with them and like maybe stay here.
No.
And we'll go. It's you probably should be doing this.
Literal worst.
Oh, right, okay.
They all walk off.
Lydia, they've literally tried to kill people.
I mean, that's sick. That's sick. Can I watch them go? And I'm just gonna sort of like walk along behind them. Trying to keep it stealthy. Essentially, what I want to do is I want to lock them in the canteen. That's essentially what I want to do. I just want to put something through the canteen, sort of. You know how it is in fucking American high schools.
You know what, Tom? You can. You can definitely do that. You can definitely, You know the doors and entrances. They go in there. You hear there's a bit of murmuring between them of like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we need to go play and like.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cool. Okay, bye. Go.
Shunk, shunk, shunk.
As they leave is when I say to what's his face and Ali and AJ do get ready to do their bit.
Yeah, they're walking through the door and you're like doing that, and then we just like move over to the dance floor.
And I just go, I actually disagree with Kip. I don't think you're not average sized.
And then you just get punched in the face. But because I rolled so badly, you don't take any harm from it. But yeah, Miss Scott comes storming over. River's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you...
Miss
like,
Scott! You just punched me in the face!
Oh my... What, Hayden... No!
I'm new here!
Out! What are you doing? Hayden gets marched out.
I don't have any parents, man! And then just go, oh, and then just go to Ali and AJ.
He's like marching out of the door. Yeah. Like Cass is in the hallway just going, you're both on either side of a door. That's all it is. You're both just on either side of a door. Oh, hey, cockhead. I mean, tiny cock, though, isn't it?
He's like doing that thing of like, Miss, and Miss Scott is so surprised at you speaking up, but she's just like...
She's busy.
Like it's more like she gives you like a look that's not like, don't say that, but it's more like shock of like the person who's normally like bullied and stuff is like speaking out. So
good for her.
It is in her head. She's going, good for her. Marches Hayden out, and you hear a conversation of like, I'm gonna call your parents. You can't be having this behavior, that kind of thing. Hayden is out. The band is locked away.
I'm gonna run, but like sort of follow Hayden out a bit.
River's just like stood in the middle,
coax Cass, and then my plan is that Cass goes through, then me and Kip stand at the door, make sure no one goes out, and make sure everyone's singing along.
Okay. Question: how are you getting River to stand in the middle?
I mean, my plan was that's when they were like this. I want this all to happen rapidly.
Cass will bring them into. You know what? Yeah. Here's what happens. Ali and AJ get up onto the stage and just act like they fucking belong. Do you know what they even do? Because they know people. They know the people who
do their crowd work.
They grab fucking Cody because they know he can play like.
He definitely plays the drums, right?
He plays the drums. Brennan on keyboard. A couple of other people. They bring them all up, and you've asked them to put on a bit of a show, and they've gone, we're going to put on a fucking show.
I'm Lemonade Mouth.
I'm Lemonade Mouth. That's what's happening. And, yeah, they get fully into it. Like, hey, we're Ali and AJ, and, we really wanted to kick things off. Yeah, exactly. They're doing that. Like, the intro is like going on for like a bit too long, and you're like, are they gonna fucking do it? Yeah.
Like this over the windows, the like kind of the windows that have wire in it through to like the gym going.
They actually do a different song first.
Fuck.
With the idea being, they're trying to get people warmed up and stuff.
She's still fucking dead to me. She is dead. No offense.
I mean, what? Just relax. It'll be fine. They're fully on board.
Then they start singing the song and they say,
looks like we made it.
They do that thing of like, if you know the words, sing along.
Oh, I do actually know this song. This entire time I've been like, eh?
It's such a good song.
They start singing. And everyone has got the Snapchat thing, starts backing. Even the people who maybe didn't get the message.
Yeah, it's terrifying when everyone starts backing to the wall of a room. You're just like...
Yeah, so everyone starts backing. River backs up to you, Kip, just like...
I was about to say, like, fully, if like I see Cass sort of like hyperventilating, I'd be like, I'd pop over, I'd like take my corner, my pocket square out, and kind of like give her a little dab off, make sure that the makeup's kind of still on point, and kind of
that ship sailed.
It's dab. Okay, well that's fine. Thank God everything's waterproof. Kind of like push her sort of like further into the room, pop round to Victor and kind of like, if as you say, if River's sort of like coming up, it's like, I think I've got to be honest. I think someone would like to dance.
She like looks confused and looks over and is like,
I mean, come on. I know I'm bimbo as fuck, but you've got a little bit more going on upstairs. Put two and two together.
So everyone else is like on the edges. She's still in the middle.
No, she's like come to the edge, so you're gonna need to like walk her in almost.
So I step towards her and say, Malloy, every fucking time with this guy.
Keep going. Yes.
I step up to her and say, I know that we don't have the same feelings for each other, but I wanted just this one time to be really honest with you, and I think things might change for me in the future soon, so I just wanted one time when I can hold you in my arms and we don't hide behind our friendship. Just one time, please.
She gives you a very soft smile, knowing smile, and she just holds your hand and like pulls you out into the dance floor as well, and like envelops you in like a hug, and you start dancing together, and it's she looks lovingly back into your eyes.
Oh, how I wish there were no ulterior motives.
And like you see like tears welling in her eyes, and she's like, I love you.
Don't do that to me.
You don't have to do that. I know it's a moment, but
she kisses you to shut you up. And you just kiss on the dance floor, and all these people are singing around. And it's a fucking beautiful,
Might have taken the
magical
long way.
moment.
We knew we'd get
She
there
calls back
someday.
like a bit like concerned, like that she's done the wrong thing.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought.
No. Just do that again, please.
Okay. You have this dance in the middle as like odd kisses and like laughing and little inside jokes and her trying to like stop you from crying. She's like trying to be like, this is a happy thing. For the sake of rolling some dice, can everyone roll 2d6 and just tell me what they get?
Still the one that I love.
Yes.
The only one I
Double sixes.
I shit you not, a 5 and a 6.
I got a 4 and a 6.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's the only time I've rolled really well.
You, Victor and Kip, you're watching this.
I get really into it for a moment and go, oh fuck, and I have to run and like turn on the UV lights to make sure the runes glow.
Yeah, you turn on the lights, Kip. You can just like you start to hear like rattling of like the doors as like the band's like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck's happening? What the fuck?
I just start sort of like champagne sort of fizzing the Evian bottle,
Sparkling grape juice.
sprinkling it around the circle.
You have this lovely moment, and you know that feeling you get in when you go to a gig and like there's no music and everyone's just singing the same song and there's like this sense of camaraderie and like just it's like this an overwhelming positive feeling, really nice feeling. You all just feel that. And Cass, you see River, like Sunny looks a bit like I think
Whoa.
this is because of you. I think
Whoa. What?
This is because of you. And she just like throws up on the floor and it's just like
Allergic to rainbows.
like it's
Not on the
It's
dress, not on the dress, not on the dress.
oh my god, hold my hair, hold my hair, oh my god.
Oh God.
And it's she comes back up and she's like, and everyone's like still singing, but like
It's making me go.
oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't because of the kiss, I swear. Oh.
We knew we'd get there someday.
Can
They
we
say.
get a lot? I'm really sorry, I really
I know, I know you don't
sorry.
like. Oh God, it's cherry chapstick. I'm so sorry if that
But
set you off.
just look
Oh my
at us holding on.
It's okay, and I like even I like. Does she look like she's stopped for the time being? Like she's got it all up.
It was like a real sudden, violent throw up, and then just like a oh, you know when you throw up and then you suddenly you're like oh I'm fine actually, like I feel better now.
Can I look at the sick? Is there a little like baby demon in there?
Hey, like, just.
It's you go to look at it. It's like it's
Roll
dark.
for sick.
It's roll for sick. It's dark. But you have the dance dies down. Ali and AJ move into another song. AJ runs off and says to you, Victor's like, "Did it work?
Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night like bringing them drinks and making sure they're okay, and like making sure like the two of them are good, and I'll like just
Fully simping.
yeah, and like if one of them was wearing heels, I'm like grab their shoes when they like kick them off so they can like be on. I'm just gonna. They've done a lot, and I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night making sure that they're good and catered for.
Victor absolutely is someone who like bought 2 pairs of slippers. Like bought them from Amazon.
Hey, my dude. All of my friends at university were girls. I would take a bag out with us so that I could carry everyone's flats, and then I got to the point where I knew whose shoes were whose, and they'd be like, "You can have my flats," and I would take their shoes and give them their flats, and then I would distribute shoes the morning after in class.
Das ist Uber Simp.
Kip, you wait, Ali and AJ, they enjoyed the rest of the night. They do like a full set for a bit, and it becomes like this really fun thing of they do a bunch and then some other people are like, oh, I want to do this song, and it's like it's like
karaoke
smooth,
but in the High School Musical movies.
Yeah.
It's like,
exactly.
I'm sorry, Vanessa, that's not a song that exists.
Yeah.
How did you and Zach just do that?
Yeah.
That's fucking
I could
ridiculous.
believe.
You're always right beside me.
The janitor comes and quickly like mops up.
Boromir.
Kip, do you want to give me? Oh, no, I don't think you even need a roll for it. You get the sense. You can sense that like fae magic and stuff, and you're fairly confident that it's worked. Okay, like.
Okay, cool. I think I sort of text. I don't text the group chat. I text Victor, sort of like, "Hey, it worked," and I text Cass saying, "Enjoy the night," with like just a smiley emoji kind of thing, just like enjoy yourself kind of thing, and then knowing
And
that
you.
it's, huh?
And you.
I thought you said, "Who are you?" And I was about to go like, "Nah, I'm gonna stab that bitch. You're gonna die twice. You're gonna be the biscuit."
Just the number. She's not. You know she hasn't put your name in. It's just the fucking number.
Absolutely.
Old phone, who dis?
Yeah.
Ghost biscuit. You die twice. I think at some point, I do this, know full well that it's kind of okay. and my sort of mind immediately goes like, shit, I haven't actually spent any time with Tyler whatsoever tonight. And I go and find them if I can.
Oh, absolutely. They're just like hanging around with Saoirse. You kind of meet up and you're in your normal trio, and like Saoirse and Tyler.
Yeah.
It just left my head, and I went Tyler. Like they like share a look, and Saoirse just kind of makes herself. Saoirse's like popular enough. Like she knows people. She goes hangs around with people. And you have a lovely evening with them.
I was about to say, I think like at that point I kind of
roof. Is the roof for them? Yeah.
I kind of go, hey, like, I'm really sorry. I know that I sort of said that I wanted to go together, and we haven't really. I mean, we went together, but with like a bunch of other people, and I haven't actually spent much time with you. Do you want to just come with me for a second? Like, it's probably kind of coming to the end of the night at the point that I sort of say this, and kind of like take her up, and like we just like I think we probably just have a night, just like I probably sort of bought some like sleeping bags and some like like a bottle of wine, like make it fairy lights, and I essentially say like, hey, you know what, I know I've been a bit of a slut for a while, but if like I'm not very good at talking, Tyler. You know that. I'm good at talking, but I'm not good at like talking.
You talk, but you don't say much.
Yeah. I let me talk and not say much, but say as much as I possibly can. I think I love you, and you don't have to, but I just want you to know that I'm sorry for how I've been. But if you would have me, I'm yours.
There's a look in their eyes that's like they don't say I love you back immediately or anything like that, which for a lot of people would be scary because you're used to people immediately saying back. Instead, what you get back is a very serious, like someone who is taking this very seriously, and they just go, all right, let's do this. Don't fuck it up this time.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you don't have to say it back. Like you really don't have to say it back.
Oh no, I don't. I'll say it when I'm ready.
You seriously not going to say it back?
Kit?
Yeah.
Just give me time, okay?
I'm joking. You can have as much time as you need. I need, I'm just.
Okay, can you stop talking? Can we just make out now?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a beautiful romantic night up on the roof.
Face really close.
You have a beautiful romantic night with Tyler. Cass, you and River enjoy their evening.
I think towards the end of the evening, she wants to have a conversation with River about what has like passed between them all of these years, but she keeps coming back to that thing of you're on either side of a door. And I think when she finds a way of like finding the classroom that's nearest to the hall so that the music can still be heard through the wall, and they like dance in there in private. and they haven't spoken in a little while, and she just says, I'm dead, aren't I? I think I just needed this. I think I needed...
Wait. We can figure this out together.
I know. But... I don't know what's going to happen now that I have said it out loud. I don't...
We'll figure it
I don't know
out.
what to... I can't...
She pulls you into a hug and says, I just spat out. I just threw up a demon.
It's mortifying what happened to you in that room. So embarrassing.
No
one's ever going to forget it.
Like, okay, I hear what you're saying.
You self-carried.
Throwing up was in front of everyone was terrible. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what just happened. I feel like you had something to do with it, and I am so grateful for it. But I've had that thing in my head for the last 2 weeks.
You have?
I
wish
was
you told me.
I was gonna kill him for you.
Well, Hayden? Oh, I wish we hadn't dragged him out now. That would have been great.
Yeah, I could, like, I knew I was me, but there was this voice that was like, you need to eat, you need the flesh, and I was like, I don't want to do it, but like, man, I've really looked really tasty, and then I was like, well, if I need to, I'll just fucking eat that guy. But look, that's not the point. My point is, we've had some wild shit happen to us. And we'll figure this stuff out together.
Yeah.
Just don't go. Please.
I'll try not to, but I think in the interests of really starting this honestly, we have to both know that this has a cap on it already.
Yeah.
This is borrowed time. I don't know why I'm here.
Then let's just enjoy the time we have.
Yeah.
Do you wanna dance and not think about this really horrible stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, and this might be really early, but I feel like we're doing it all wrong. But do you wanna be my girlfriend?
Can I think about it? Because I'm not sure. I'm kidding, of course I do. I grew a sense of humour when I died, apparently.
You did!
I've been trying some stuff out anyway.
You've been hanging around with Kip, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but let's go. Okay.
It's actually kind of nice. I think it's really cool.
You go back in, you all have a wonderful evening, and that's the end of Monsterhearts. You have a wonderful evening. The band somehow disappears, but it doesn't really matter because Ali and AJ have suddenly like started a little band of their own.
A little band of their own, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
And when they're not singing, they spend time with Victor. Yeah. So I overran a bit. I was trying to cram a lot in.
You know what, Michelle? I think the only
So
reason
good.
we overran is because the three of us were going, no.
Yeah.
We want more. Thank you.
I know.
It's on us. It's on us. And I loved every single moment.
I've absolutely loved playing this game. I've loved running it for you guys. I know now if with the time and what it is and stuff, I would have run it completely different and completely different stuff. But you know what? That's what these things are for. It's us learning these games and how easy they are to jump into and what sort of works for them. So
yeah. Chat, if you could give a little bit of a good crow to Michelle, not a little bit, a lot, because this is technically the first sort of game that she's properly, or the second.
It's the first thing she's done on stream. The second thing she's run ever.
Yeah, the first one was
Which
just
is
a one
fucking
shot.
wild because it was amazing.
Yeah,
So
it was great. Well done, Michelle.
Thank you.
Remember, next month we're moving to Sundays and we're going to be doing Blades in the Dark. Thank you very much to Capri's House of Games for rating us with a party of 12. Thank you, Tom, for giving 2 gift subs. Thank you, Lambert, for giving 3 gift subs. Very generous of you. Tom has a shout out that they would like to do. But before that, I'm going to be on Lambert's channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT. And we are going to be cooking. And it's all going to be for Game Blast, which is a charity event in February. And it's all for Special Effect, which is a special needs gaming charity. It is for a good cause, and we are making food. And I'm gonna do a cook on Lambert's stream. So
it's going to be incredible. We have all tried, sampled Nikki's cooking. We all know it's incredible. It's time for you to see how incredible it is too. Also, I see some lurkers. I'm not going to shout you out because that's rude. But if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, thank you very much for coming. It costs nothing to follow. We understand if you don't want to, I guess we will be sad. But we would like absolutely love a follow if you can. Also, my little shout out goes to Dia. She is one of our absolutely incredible people that has supported us for ages. And I wanted to support her back. We always pride ourselves on kind of shouting out in the community about other people as well as just us. We want to bring everyone up together at exactly the same sort of time. That's just who we are. And Dia has a sweet shop that has unfortunately been closed throughout lockdown because lockdown, and has started a new business called, where is it? Pinned with Pride. Now, Pinned with Pride is a badge making endeavor, and she makes a range of incredible badges. If you've seen, I mean, we've got something in the way of ours, but I am wearing 2 of her badges today. I'm not going to show you that one, but I've got my wonderful Pan Flag. Yeah. Pan Flag He Him badge from her. I've got one of her amazing, Dice Out Now Game is her podcast. Go check her out. It's really, it costs virtually nothing, and it helps her drastically. It's at Pinned with Pride on Twitter. I don't know whether you're on Instagram, dear. I apologise, but Pinned with Pride on Twitter.
I've popped a link in the chat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
And we will see you Wednesday for some more Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Bye.
Love you.